sometimes called specks of energy, light. At that level, light and energy is the same thing. And it is from that energetic field, that field of no thingness, nothing physical, nothing created in the other dimensional realms, just a field of light. These particles of light come together to create the tiniest atoms, which create the molecules, which create the physical reality that you know of. But in a similar way, create the other dimensional realities and that which occurs in those other dimensions. It is the divine consciousness that directs the coming together of those particles of light to create and coming together to create. And so everything exists within this quantum field. And as we have said many times before, when your scientists look at the atom, they see a nucleus in the center with electrons spinning around. Very similar to the way that the planets move around your sun. The distance between the electrons and the neutron, the center, the nucleus, is similar to the distance between your sun and the planets. And you can see from your understanding of your universe that there are vast spaces between the sun and the planets. Similarly, there are vast spaces between the nucleus and the electrons. Science says that in this atom, it's 99.999% space, nothingness. And beloveds, what is in that space? It is the quantum field. And so when we say to you, you are made up of atoms and molecules which have gone on to develop this beautiful body that you are in, that you too are 99.999% space. Everything that you consider to be physical is mainly quantum field, out of which these little quanta have come together to create. Consciousness created. And what is this consciousness? That which we call spirit, or God, or many, many different names for that vast consciousness that cannot be fully understood. So we call that place spirit or the void. And we create meditations taking your awareness into the void. And again, this is a story, an image for the mind to guide you in a direction of experiencing until your science has caught up, so to speak, with the functioning of this greater reality. And so we have talked to you about your superconscious self. And we say this is the real you. Your superconscious self is wanting to guide your humanness. This superconscious self wishes to elevate your vibration so that more and more of your higher consciousness can be in the human body. And that is why we gather in this way, to raise our vibration, to allow more consciousness into our humanness. And as you continue along that process, you reach what you call here enlightenment. When the human body is vibrating with such an energy of your superconscious self. We have also said that your superconscious self exists within the void, within spirit. You are not separate from spirit, from the Creator, from God. But that's very difficult for the mind to fully grasp. How can that be? So again, another story, or a parable as they used to be called when Jesus was talking. He talked in stories also to direct people's experiences and towards knowing more of the greater reality. So we talk in stories too, in a way, in images to guide you. So this vast consciousness you call spirit created that which you call the quantum field. And in your Bible, there is a phrase where it is said, "Let there be light," which means there was no light before. And what is this light? It is the quanta, these tiny specks. It is the quantum field. So it's let there be a quantum field from which all can be created. And so this vast consciousness of spirit or God, in a sense, subdivided itself into an infinite number of parts. One part of this is your superconscious self. These parts remain whole, and yet they are separate. Just as every cell in your body is whole and part of the whole, but also functioning separately, together and yet individualized. And so creation happens through all these innumerable number of conscious parts, and you are but one. And there are billions of you in human form here, right now, constantly creating with your thoughts and your feelings and your actions. And as we have said, every thought, every feeling, even the subconscious thoughts and feelings that you don't even really acknowledge or take note of, that happen almost automatically. They are vibrations too. Most of the vibrations that you radiate moment by moment come from your subconscious, not from the conscious mind. And those energies vibrate the quantum field, and they are creative energies. They magnetize into your life situations, people, things, as a response to your thoughts and your feelings. The reason that we stress again and again the importance of freeing yourself from old habit patterns, old belief systems, is because as you go about your life in a semi-unconscious state, you are continuing to run those patterns, to radiate those old energies and attracting the old things back into your life again and again. If you radiate anger because of some repressed emotion you haven't resolved yet, you radiate anger, the quantum field reflects back to you in the life situation something to be angry about. And so you're angry at this new situation, which relieves the pressure of the anger inside, but it does not resolve it. And so again, you continue to radiate this subconscious anger. You're aware of it, but you don't do anything about it. And so you continue to create on the same level that you have lived up until now. When you truly grasp that every thought, every feeling, every action, conscious or subconscious, affects your life, affects your future, then you start to realize, we hope, that it is possible to create more beautiful experiences as you move forward, simply by changing your vibration, which is why we guide these meditations, so that you raise your vibration in the meditation and you feel, this feels good. I want more of this. So these vibrations, as you taste them, we are hoping that they will trigger the desire to experience more, and to realize that in order to experience more, you need to allow yourself to take a look at those old habit patterns that you know are not serving you, but you allow to continue in your life. As we have said before, there is no judgment that you have these. They have been put upon you by your parents, your schools, your societies, your ancestors. But humanity is evolving. It evolves by each generation solving some of the problems of the previous generation. You pick up the limitations from your parents, and because you are of a higher consciousness, there is a better chance of you resolving that issue, not passing it on to the next generation. This is how humanity evolves. And As most of you are sensing and have probably heard from many different sources, there is an acceleration of consciousness happening now. This is why the Stargate is here, to assist in this process. Now is the time when it has been never so easy to let go of the old. There are many influences, planetary and beyond, that are saying now is the time. And as some of you are aware, you chose to be born in order to be here now. Many of you have chosen very difficult lifetimes and have struggled. Some of you struggled for 60, 70 years. And perhaps you are thinking, oh, it is too late now. No. Now is the time you have waited for. You have been here what seems like a long time in this lifetime. Now is the time that you came for. Now is the awakening that you have decided to assist in. It is not too late. It has never been the time. Now is the time. Now is the time for that spiritual being to say, okay, now I can show myself. Now I can radiate my love, my truth, my beingness. Now is the time, beloved ones. As you radiate your beingness, you radiate into the quantum field. The quantum field reflects back to you more beautiful situations which stimulate your radiance even more. And your radiance touches others. And as they are touched by your vibration, their vibration raises, just for a moment perhaps, but it gives them a glimpse of something else. It gives them perhaps hope for the first time in their lives. This is what you have come for. This is what you have been waiting for. You are spirit incarnate. Each and every one of you. You are part of spirit. Your superconscious self is part of the oneness. You have come into this duality to assist in the process of bringing duality back into oneness. You have come here at this time to assist in bringing separation back into oneness. And beloved ones, you are doing well. There are thousands of groups around the world meditating, using different techniques to raise the vibration, to become more conscious. You're all working together, even though you are not connected in any obvious way. Those of you drawn to the Stargate are on an accelerated path. This is not Alcazar's ego saying this. It is simply why the Stargate was brought to Earth this time. It is an accelerator. That is why, over the past 30 plus years, we have been asking for more and more people to have these little devices in their home and in their office, because each one radiates a gentle field of support. And the more there are, the more the radiance spreads around your world, raising the vibration of humanity. You are dearly loved and honored for your service. Even though many of you hearing these words do not think of yourself as being in service. You do not have to be guiding groups or doing Reiki or any other technique to be of service. We have said in the past, whatever you are doing, whether you are cleaning, whether you are a cashier. In fact, we have said in the past that a cashier has a beautiful opportunity to radiate to hundreds of people in a day, to smile, to radiate the love to strangers, to uplift them. Since we have said that, we have had 2 cashiers writing to us. One woman was saying, I felt I had such a lowly job. I was a bit embarrassed to say, this is what I am working at. But since I heard your words, I am now radiating. And what I've found is that when people return, they come to my cashier line. Mine is always the longest. People are attracted to the smile and the energy that I send them. It does not matter what you do in the world. It is your radiance, your love, your compassion that changes those that connect with you, even the strangers. Understand this deeply. Another example that we have used many times, you are walking along the street, doing whatever you're doing, and coming the other way is somebody who's very depressed, very down, for whatever reason, hopeless, totally miserable. And as they walk past you, for a moment, they are in your energy field, for your aura extends several feet beyond the physical body. And as they walk past you, for a moment, they are in your vibration. And perhaps in that moment, that mere second or two, that they are in your field, they are touched by your energy. Something shifts inside them. Suddenly, for some unknown reason, they feel a little hope, a little lighter, simply because they came into your energy field for a moment. This is how you transform the world. Raising your own vibration touches so many that you are even unaware of. And so, beloved ones, we are inviting you to be so aware of how you are transforming the world and how you can accelerate your own transformation. Recognize you came here to be here now. Some of you sense it. If you don't sense it, we ask you to be open to the possibility that this was the case for you. You are here now so that your rapid transformation can assist in the transformation of others. No matter how much you judge yourself for how you have been, may you begin to understand that perhaps you chose that path in order to be free of it, in order to help others be free of similar situations. We invite you to feel once more the energy of the earth coming up into your body, to invite again the etheric stargate to come down around you.
So the earth coming up from below, the stargate surrounding you from above, and you, the humanness, held in the middle, held in this earthly body with this spiritual soul. Feeling self, the paradox that you are. We have said you are not really here. You are in this void space, pure potential. You are, your greatest self is simply projecting your humanness here. And if you really pay attention, you might even sense that if you are a projection, you can follow the lines of that light energy all the way back to source. Just imagining this vast central sun floating out there beyond the multiverse spaces. Imagining you rode into this universe all together on a vast beam, a coronal emission from the central sun. Take a moment to feel self as a particle of light. Simply spirit in this dance illusion, simply playing here at being human just for the fun of it. But you witness something else when you look at self in this way. Perhaps you can feel somehow simply you being here pretending to be human represents an evolution of spirit itself. There is some vital transmission force, the cultivation of compassion here, the richness of life experience, the very vital force of existing at all. It is all transmitting back through the void of pure potential, back to that central sun, back to source. And so you are in this infinite loop of experiencing, and things are about to get far more interesting here on this your earth. Because in truth, beloveds, you have never known who you truly are. As a humanity, the civilizations who could trace back their lineages to the stars have all but forgotten. They are simply remnants of stories of old. The advanced ways of being on this your earth exist only in the archive. And we have said it is meant to be this way. For there is a new advanced civilization on the cusp of being realized here. You have been through so much as a humanity as a whole. The lessons you have learned and that you are learning as you re-emerge into the oneness, into the perspective of a higher consciousness, shining light through all that you experienced in the dark, that which you call the dark ages, which are, let us be clear, still occurring on this your earth as the light of oneness shines into those experiences. There will be a cultivation of compassion as has never occurred here on your earth. And so as you re-emerge into higher and higher awakened states, as you re-grasp universal concepts, as you reclaim who you truly are, your potential far surpasses that which has existed here in your ancient advanced civilizations of old. You have the potential to become a guiding light, a force for reconciliation and compassion on universal scales. And let us be clear what we mean by this. All is not peace and love in the greater universal picture. There have been severe conflicts amongst the various civilizations out there. There have been so many experiences in your galactic civilizations, and you, as a humanity, you have been a part of virtually all of them. Understand who you are. You are ancient. Part of why you forget is so that you have a blank slate upon which to cultivate that which the Buddhists call basic goodness. You are cultivating a pure source energy connection here. You are cleansing the lenses of history that have been put upon you, placed upon you as a universal multitude of civilizations. This is a turning point in the evolution, the trajectory of your universe. Source likes to play these games with itself. And so we are here to remind you your potential is a reunification with the purest light particles that create all experiences. Feel the energy that is flowing through these sounds, flowing through the ethers, the quantum field.
As we have said many times before, as we talk, the words are to occupy the mind, whilst the energy works with you, the energy behind the words. And when we are also blessed with these beautiful sounds, they carry another flavor of energy. You are being gently vibrated The information for your mind assists you in moving in the right direction towards your own self. As more of you shed the old, layer by layer, step by step, we will be able to bring you deep explanations and experiences. We will be able to bring you revelations about what is occurring here and around your universe. For it is time for humanity to claim your place in the universe. There are so many levels and layers to reality, to the truth of what you are living, who you are, and what else is occurring unseen on the planet, what else is occurring in the other dimensions on the planet, what else is occurring with the star families around your planet. There is so much wonder. You will be in awe. But to get to that place, you need to free yourself. You are the one in charge of your own personal evolution. You are the one that can recognize these old habit patterns and say enough. We understand it is difficult because when those old habit patterns are active, they drain your energy. And so it is seemingly impossible to say enough. You let that old habit play out again. And you think, oh, next time it'll be different. But next time comes and you simply reinforce that pattern again. It is time to catch those patterns and summon the energy to say enough. Why am I doing this? Where did it come from? What's the original cause? And from your own adult understanding, seeing why things were the way they were when this pattern was created. And with this understanding, recognizing I no longer need to live in this way. And it can be gone within moments. They are here to assist you having these insights, if you wish. So, beloved ones, we are always with you. We are always available. So we invite you just to feel your own energy presence right now. The softness, the relaxed body. Can you take a moment and feel love for yourself, compassion for yourself? Can you feel love for your body? Can you feel compassion for your body? Can you appreciate your body for giving you the messages that it brings you through illness or through imbalance? These are all messages asking you, take a look. Because when you hear this message, your body will just go back into balance again. Even if it has never been in balance from the very moment of your birth, it can move back into balance very rapidly when you are ready to listen to the message of your body. What the message is. You say these words in much love and honoring as you feel love and compassion towards yourself. And we hope from what we have said to bring understanding to each one of you that everyone has their own different limitations, a whole series of them, just as you do. So we invite you now just to connect with everyone hearing these words, wherever they are, whenever they are, and send your love and your compassion to everyone right now. Sending your love, your compassion. Can you feel the field that you are building together? The field of love, the field of compassion, wisdom brought about through understanding with no judgment. Yeah. And so, beloved ones, for those of you hearing these words, when you go to your bed, invite us to be with you to continue this process. And those of you that have just arisen in your morning, remember this. When you go to your bed this night, invite us to be with you to continue this process throughout your night. We love you. We bless you. We honor each and every one of you. And we will talk to you again very soon. So just gently feeling yourself in the body, being aware of your own energy field, the softness within, the relaxed nature of your cells. Then when you're ready, just allowing the eyes to come open and come fully back into your room, wherever you are.
Far out.
That was a lot of words.
Yeah.
And so it's time to bring this session to a close. And so we just say thank you once more for all of you around the world joining us. And we will see you again in our tomorrow.